Alright, so these are actually a set of 67, 68 Ford Mustang seats. These are bucket seats out of like a coupe or a fastback. I was lucky enough to acquire these through Mike. You guys know Mike through the Trail Duster. That's technically legally his truck, and then Sean is hopefully going to buy that from him soon. So he was nice enough to actually trade me these for a set of seats that I had lying around that worked better for his build, and so we pretty much just straight swapped seats. So he was really nice about that. So big thank you to Mike for allowing me to get these seats. And we're going to actually try to hopefully get these to go in this truck, because the whole thing is I want to take the bench out and put the buckets in for multiple reasons. A lot of you guys like the bench and don't want me to put buckets in it, but I'll give you a couple reasons why and be kind of open about it. The main reason is that bench seat is way too stiff and tall. I got it for 20 bucks out of a pick your part. I think it was like a 75 dent side F250. We pulled it out. I got it for 20 bucks. It's brown, matched the rest of the truck. Okay, cool. I had a green one before this that came with the truck when I bought it, because my truck used to have all green interior. It was a sports custom. It was Wimbledon white with a green interior. It's stupid ugly. As you can see, inside the truck, I pretty much replaced everything to black. So the only thing left that's not black is the seat. So I'm hopefully getting going. I wanted to go 2 black seats eventually. So I ruined that seat because I stored like a bottle of gear oil behind it or something like that. And then I think I leaned back, or my dad was driving it and leaned back and then put a hole in it, and that ruined the entire seat because gear oil was all over it and it smelled horrendous and ruined the back of your clothes. So I got rid of that seat, got the new bench seat. And the new bench seat has like stiff new foam in it, and I'm 6'2" and barely fit in my own truck anyways. And I'm way too high up. I have to crouch down at every stoplight just to see the stoplight in my truck. I look really dumb when I drive it because of just how high up I am in it. I really don't like it. So recently I bought a 69 F250. You guys saw that project. It was just, we called it a rat crap truck and we parted it out. That's kind of why I haven't made any videos with it, because it really technically doesn't exist anymore. I parted it out. Every single piece got used. And it went to good homes, as I like to say. It makes me feel a little bit better when I know it's going to a project that's going back on the road, you know. You can only save so many, I guess. But besides the point, that truck had factory buckets in it, which you saw. They were white and they were trashed. But I got brackets out of it too, because they are the original seats. So those brackets I have with me, I'm gonna go ahead and paint them and clean them up, and they allow you to put a 67, 68, or that 60s era Mustang seat, these style. There's 2 styles. There's 65, 66, and there's 67, 68. I think these are 67, 68. Could be wrong, pretty positive. But those brackets allow you to put those seats in those trucks. And I've gotten a lot of people that tell me I'm wrong. The factory bucket seat was an option. That is an option for trucks. It was normally Rangers or some sort of high-end. You see them a lot with campers. If you see a truck with a camper, there's a good chance it actually has bucket seats in it. I don't know why, but that just seems to be the packages that they came with. But regardless, that Ranger that we bought had factory bucket seats in it. I took the brackets out of it and the seats. That was the whole thing. I told Sean when we were doing this, I was like, I'm keeping the buckets. I don't care about anything else. I'm keeping these bucket seats. I've gotten multiple offers on them. I'm not selling those. But then I came across these, which allow me to actually not have to spend the crazy millions amounts of money to reupholster them right away. However, that seat's trash. As you can see, this one is perfect. There's not a single tear, rip, or hole in it. There's a tiny little hole right there, but that is literally it. That one would probably need to be reupholstered pretty soon. I'm assuming that I can actually get by and fix that so it doesn't look totally terrible, and I'll show you guys how. But I'm actually gonna try to, at least, if I don't use these, I at least wanna fit them in the truck and mock them up today, so it's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. So these have been sitting in a car for a few years that we pulled out at Mike's house, and so I'm gonna go ahead and clean them up. I got a leather cleaner that I'm gonna go ahead and like spray on it, a vinyl leather cleaner. I'm gonna go ahead and try to like soften them up, because you can see, as you can probably tell, like they're super stiff and they're kind of like cracking under my fingers, and I don't want to have someone sit in this and put a split down the center of it. So I want to soak them in the sun and kind of like get some moisture back in these seats so they don't just tear and crumble into pieces. I want them to kind of last. And then the driver one, I'm going to try to just temporarily like cover up some of the existing, you know, open rat crap that you might be able to see. I don't know how my camera angle is, so you might not even be able to see that seat, but there's a ripped seat over there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the brackets up, paint them, get these seats in. Should be a pretty good video. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these and start cleaning them up. All right, so I don't know if I actually got all the seats in the last shot. I feel like it was too high, so I'm gonna go over them real quick anyways. So these are basically, they have a slider. It's pretty nice, really simple. I noticed it actually had the build tag from the car. It was in underneath it. So if you ever were curious and you have the original seat in your vehicle, go underneath it and see if you have the original like build tag. It kind of like tells you a little bit about the vehicle. So that was kind of cool to find. Sliders, you can see, you just open that. and I already messed it up. But these will pretty much allow you to slide the seat forward and backwards, and then it's got the covers on the side, which is nice. This is a passenger Mustang, and then this is the driver Mustang seat. And they have these little chrome little ridges that kind of pull the seat forward, which is nice. They don't recline, which kind of sucks. The seat angle is kind of whatever you get. So hopefully it doesn't totally suck. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some Mother's leather cleaner and like vinyl cleaner. I'm gonna soak these up, and then I'll probably first start on this seat and get actually all the rat poop out, because you guys couldn't tell, but yeah, you like shake the seat around and rat crap just falls out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these guys up real quick. That's all poop. Alright, so you can kind of see this one's cleaned up a little bit. I've just been letting it soak. I haven't touched it. I pretty much sprayed a little bit of cleaner on it. I sprayed a disinfectant as well on both seats, and then I airbrushed and kind of blew everything. The reason I use the air hose first instead of just the vacuum is the air hose, when you put 100 PSI out of an air hose, it agitates everything. And rat poop is like acidic and likes to like become a solid, and it will not move. And that other truck we did, we literally had the fender wells caked in it like chocolate bars. We had to hit it with a hammer and it shatter, like break rat crap into pieces. So when you have it tucked in the back underneath the seat like that, you take the front air gun and you put a bunch of PSI to it, and you kind of use the tip of the gun to kind of break it up, and then air gun blows it out. Whatever you don't get out, you can use a vacuum. Then it's all just kind of broken up laying there. You can suck it all out, makes it a little bit easier. I'm gonna let this sit for a little while longer, do the other one. I haven't done the other one yet. I just did this one to kind of see what it did. I mean, the first coat has literally brought back the color like significantly. So that's really what I wanted. I want the deepest black I can get. And this is, you guys might be able to tell, but this is much softer than when I was kind of just touching it over in the beginning of the video. This is incredibly soft already. I'm gonna do a couple more applications of this. I'll kind of show you what product I'm using just in case you guys want to try it. The only downside is it is winter, so it's like 65 out. It's not 80 or 100 like it normally is, so I can't let these just soak in the sun all day. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and get these, go ahead and clean them up a little bit more, and I'll catch back up when I think I got them mostly clean. All right, so these are the seat brackets that came out of the 69 F250 we took apart. They pretty much, the floor of the F100s, I'll go ahead and show you guys. It kind of like slopes up. It's really kind of a weird design, to be quite honest. And you can see it's kind of like set down right here, and it goes up again. So it's not a level floor at all, so it's really, really a pain to design seat brackets for this truck. So basically how this works is that low side that you guys saw by the door would be this bracket, and then the high side, kind of on the flat area is this side. You can kind of see, I think it's one of these two sides. I think it's this side the seat bracket goes to. And it kind of gives it that like, you know, laid back kind of look. But this is the left and right side. I don't remember which one's which. I think this one's our driver. Yeah, this one should be our driver because the fasteners are on the outside. But regardless, while it's still light out, and I'm letting the seats kind of like decontaminate themselves because they're really covered in rat crap. I'm gonna clean them first so I don't die. I just sprayed a bunch of Simple Green on those, so they'll hopefully clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna use a couple other products and scrub the hell out of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and paint these because it's still kind of warm out and it's warm enough to paint, so I'm gonna clean them up, get all the rat nest and hair off them. That's what that is. So I'm gonna take all that crap off, pretty much strip these to a paintable surface, prime, and then paint them. I got a VHT chassis roll bar paint I'm gonna spray on them so they're a little bit more durable. I've used it on my C10. It actually worked pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these guys up real quick and come back when they're relatively ready to paint, and we'll go ahead and spray some color on them. All right, so I got these soaking. What I like to use as kind of like a heavy penetrant degreaser, whatever you really want to call it, is just your oven cleaner. I literally go to the dollar store and pick this stuff up. Literally only costs you $1, and it's cheaper than any of the other degreasers or heavy whatever contaminants you want to call them. The main thing you're trying to look for is something that's acidic, you know, whether it's soda or oven cleaner, something that's very acidic. However, you got to keep in mind what you're doing it on. If you're painting it, then it doesn't really matter if it peels paint, but you want to make sure whatever you're using, if you care about the paint, make sure it doesn't peel paint. I haven't had any problems with this actually cutting through paint, which is good. So these are going to actually pull off all of that rat chemical, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to bring my power washer over here. I'm going to blow them all off and clean all the stuff out of them. So just some thought, if you want to clean something that's kind of like infested with gunk and just slippery and slimy, nasty stuff all over it, you just want to clean it real quick, oven cleaner is just kind of the way to go. It's cheap. It's only $1. Why not try it? Looks like There was a full nest right here and it's literally gone, so that's pretty nice. Probably do another coat real quick, just make sure I got everything, but these look ready to paint, so I'll go ahead and I'll scuff them up real quick with some sandpaper, just make sure I get all the little tiny imperfections out, go ahead and spray it, and then I'll come back when it's done. All right, so these things actually cleaned up like incredibly well. You can see here's the passenger one. It's all dried up now. This is only on one kind of go over with that interior cleaner. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Here, I'll show you guys what kind it is. Okay, so this is basically just a mother's vinyl leather rubber kind of cleaner. I just got this at O'Reilly's. I was just like seeing which one actually conditions and one that said vinyl, not just everything was just leather cleaner. So this is the only one that actually said it was a conditioner. So I got a conditioner, put that on, spread it around. I let it sit first, and then I did a simple green, clean them all, let that sit for one round, let it kind of dry up, came back, slightly sprayed it again, and then took a microfiber and wiped the entire seat down after I vacuumed everything. And it actually came out really, really good. So it's not quite done. I'll do it again, and then I'll probably take another like finishing kind of spray, and then I'll spray them down and wipe them down just so there's no like oils or residues left on the seat. So this one, I need to fix this seat. As you can see, this is like full and really kind of gross. So what I'll probably end up doing, and I hope the internet isn't gonna read me for it, is I wanna keep these seats as long as I can without actually reupholstering them. So what I'm gonna do is I went ahead and went down to a whole local hardware store to pick up just black duct tape. This is the simplest thing you could possibly do. And you don't have to use just any regular duct tape. Get the color that your seat is. You know, you can get any color duct tape. Duct tape is one of the most like simple items to find. So get whatever color seat that you have. Try to get the color duct tape that you have to match your seat so it doesn't look so bad.
Or do it right.
Yeah, or just do it right. But I'm just wanting to get these in, and I want to, yeah. My other seat has a rip in it anyway, so I'm just like, whatever. So we're gonna fold this over, and I'm just gonna put a couple pieces of black tape on it. I want to try to make it look as good as I can, but at the end of the day, it's still duct tape. But hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I mean, the color difference isn't crazy, but I'm hoping it'll be like, it'll look nice from like 10 feet away, and then you get up and you're like, okay, it's duct tape, but still. It looks better than this. That's the whole point. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay over some duct tape and come back when it looks kind of, hopefully not like total crap, like less of crap, maybe. I don't know.
Oh God, the duct tape on the seat cringe.
This video is going so professional up until this point.
You're welcome.
Let's get Denny's.
Oh, hell yeah. We live for Denny's.
You don't know the Denny's grind?
You don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so I'm getting ready to pull the old bench seat out. I got the brackets painted for the bucket seats. I'm gonna go ahead and take the seat out. I think I gotta take the shifter off. I should probably take it off anyway. So I'm gonna take the shifter off so I can get the seat out a little easier, because it is a little bit close. As you can see, it's in 4th gear. It doesn't touch. It's incredibly close, like stupid close, but they don't actually touch. So yeah, I'm gonna take that off, take the seat out, and this is pretty much the last time you're gonna see, hopefully, this truck with a bench seat in it, like literally ever. Once the seat's out, I can almost guarantee there will never be a bench seat back in this truck. Unless for whatever reason we're road tripping or doing something that requires a bench seat, but you get the point. All right, so, oh geez, so that came out of the seat, so apparently I didn't get everything, but we'll come back to that, I'll clean it later. So skipping ahead, we did actually get the seat in. I'll explain how we did it in the other seat. But yeah, it fits actually super well. It's a lot lower, which is awesome.
It is way lower.
Painted the seat bracket, that came out awesome. It's a direct fit. You guys can literally see it's direct fit.
Aside from the 2 holes, the 4 holes you're gonna have to drill.
So that cab had, they were already fitted. They already had holes for the inside bracket, so we needed to drill 2 holes. That you can see there's one. There's
one little guy right there,
and then the other one's right there.
Guy will be right there.
I just left them kind of small initially, but took our measurements. So I took this hole, the center of this hole to the center of that hole is exactly 9.5 inches. And then the 2 holes together in between this hole to this hole, center to center, is 11 inches. So that's the just standard measurement I took. It fit with that seat, so that's the same measurement we're transferring over here. Hopefully when it drills at all, it'll all pop in. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in, and hopefully it'll fit right. Looks pretty good. The seating position is like, I can't even like describe how much better it is. You sit so much lower and further back, which is like the whole thing about this, which is awesome. And you have some actual shoulder support. You have bolstering. This seat had none of that, so can't wait. I'm happy this is gone. I like these. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one in, and we'll kind of talk about it.
yourself.
Frick. Alright, we got bucket seats. Let's go for a drive. That sounded good. I get used to that. Stop. This is way better. Oh, this is so much nicer. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so this is our current setup. I've got everything pretty much fastened in. I like where it's sitting. Seats, I'm pretty sure actually all the way forward. You can look on that one. I'm pretty positive it's all the way forward, and that allows the seat to latch, and it doesn't rub too much back here. It's just resting on the back of the cab. But brackets came out awesome. That looks really clean. I still need to paint this. These are a little dirty. I just need to clean them. Clean a couple more spots in the seat. I need to do another coat of that detailing stuff. Then we should be good to go there, but everything works. I can push this back, pull the seat forward. So you can see it's just the same bracket back here. It goes back and locks. You use the same exact seat belt, which is nice. I need to get a black one, but everything works. It's just really ugly because I haven't painted the floor yet, which is coming up. I have a special tool for that we're gonna paint the whole floor with. And the only downside is the seat belts just kind of like hang there, which is kind of a bummer. I don't really know what to do about that. And then I still have a hole right here. I need to like do something about that. Overall, I really like the look of these. I'm gonna go on the passenger side because this seat doesn't really look that good. You can see it's like, this part is like livable, but like this is, no, I'm gonna see if I can just get the top half of the seat reupholstered because the bottom's fine. But yeah, I definitely really like how this came out. This looks awesome. The seats are incredibly comfortable. The nice thing is you can just kind of like walk right into them. You don't have to jump up like you did before. And like my legs are like at the perfect angle, which is like incredible. I can't like express how cool it is. So, I mean, it looks like a proper vehicle now. It doesn't really, you didn't sit like as high. The old seat was just, it was way too tall. So I can see my gauges now, which is nice. So I'm really liking this. I can reach the shifter. I'm not reaching for fifth anymore. I used to have to reach to grab fifth. I used to have to lean over a little bit. Now it's just effortlessly easy to go into fifth, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, definitely liking this. I would definitely look into it. It's a pretty bolt-on deal. I mean, it's relatively bolt-on. You don't really have to do that many modifications to get these things to fit, which is nice. So I would highly recommend it. If you're looking for a nice bucket seat that looks correct, this is the seat to go with because this actually came in this truck at one point. So yeah, I'm super stoked with the way that came out. It looks awesome. I can't wait to drive it. I'm probably gonna go take it around the block a little bit and kind of feel it out, see how I like it, how it takes corners better or worse. It might be worse. I really doubt it though. But yeah, so should be really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Let me know what you do think, your thoughts down below. I would be happy to answer any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.